Well, it's been a month. Well, more than a month, like a month and a half. See, October 19th. Crazy, it's going to be 2 months already coming up since we lost one of the greatest chess, not just greatest chess players of all time, but one of the most important personalities of chess ever. And to be quite honest, it still hasn't fully hit me. I mentioned in my last video that I accidentally, because I've been avoiding his content like the plague, like I just know I'm not going to be able to stomach it. But yeah, like I said on my last video, I previously accidentally saw a short of his, well, a short with his commentary on it. And I also saw one of his old speedrun videos just for like 20 seconds because I just couldn't look away for a minute. And I'm just still haunted by the fact that he's dead. So I just sit here and think, like, when I allow myself to think for a minute, like, okay, Danya's gone, and it still doesn't register in my mind. It, like, Daniel Naroditsky is gone. My mind still, 6 weeks later, has still not accepted that fact. Like, so I think I'm still in shock. Like, I still cannot believe he's dead. It just still, I can't even. I'm just thinking about him right now, and it's still impossible to me. Daniel Naroditsky. It just still doesn't seem real. Like how is that even possible? So I'm still grieving, still in the shock phase. And I guess something else I wanted to be very clear about, pertaining to my last video as well, is I mentioned Pegasus Chess and Daniel Naroditsky in the same sentence when, truthfully, there's no comparison. Obviously, for there, I shouldn't ever use those two names in the same sentence. I mean, there's a power gap in between those two names. But I just wanted to clarify really quick. I'm not comparing what's going on with Danya to what's happening or what could possibly happen to Pegasus Chess. That wasn't the point of my video. I mean, a lot of people, it's kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm like just a deranged psychopath, but sometimes I have the capability to emotionally detach from situations so I can look at things from from about as unbiased perspective as I possibly can. That's what I try to do sometimes. So the only point I was making, well, let me be clear. Daniel Naroditsky is the chess player's chess player, the greatest chess teacher of all time, one of the greatest, if not the greatest bullet player of all time, one of the most legendary commentators, if not the most legendary commentator of all time, next to Cigar. So I'm not comparing their legacy in the same way. And truth be told, I don't think we should even mention them in the same sentence. All I was doing, I'm trying to compare a hypothetical situation to point out hypocrisy. Okay, so if you didn't see my last video, I was just clowning on the hysterical, just mentally weak Jack Sark, who is just, he needs a hero. He wants to be a hero. He wants to use his influence to remove a GM title from one of the top 50 chess players of all time, Vladimir Kramnik, if not top 25 of all time. Just because, I mean, it's just a long story. All I was saying was, you can't be a hypocrite. You can't talk out of both sides of your mouth. Anyways, watch my last video. I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm just out here tonight thinking of Danya. And yeah, I just wanted to, if anyone else here feels the same, please let me know. Like, I'm still in the shock phase. I'm still in the this can't be true phase. I'm kind of cold. I'm like shaking. I'm still shocked. I'm still like, my mind has not accepted it yet. And you know, given his last live stream that he did and just how much of a tragedy that whole situation was, and so many people have used his last live stream to like farm reaction images, like just reactions of Danya just looking crazy. Oh man. And it's just weird to have such a parasocial relationship with somebody. Like, he had no idea who I was. But I'm so affected by his passing that it's just still 6 weeks later hard to comprehend. Like, still in the shock phase. Like, seriously, like I don't even think I've officially left the shock phase yet. So it's just, how is he not here? And you know, I don't know. We should be finding out officially what happened to him. Sources very close to the situation have essentially alluded to an accidental overdose. Like, he didn't do this on purpose. And that makes sense to me because he's having other GMs come and do welfare checks on him at night. Like, obviously, behind the scenes, he had some issues. So he must have took too much of something, mixed something, and it just appeared, from what I've heard from what sources close to the situation have alluded to, that this was just an accident. Which doesn't make it any easier. In some ways, you could say it makes the situation worse. Like, and speaking of, what's up with that Dina girl trying to guilt trip everybody to donate to his fund? Like, sit down. Like, get some weird, bro. That I used to kind of think she was a little bit funny, like this much, like 2 years ago, and now I can't stand her. Like, bro, go away. You. She's trying to say, oh, I want to keep Danya's legacy and do a speed run of my own, and literally all I could handle was like 10 minutes of one of her speedrun things, and all she's doing is just clowning new players, basically so opposite of how Danya would have how he handled new players and when they blundered or missed things. She wants to just make fun of people, trash talk. She's just such a weirdo, dude. And she wants to then guilt everybody, like, why aren't you donating? If you don't donate to him, it's like, who the fuck are you? Sit your little ass down. Bro, you just got clowned by like an IM. Like, and you didn't even, like, anyways. So that's another thing surrounding this whole Daniel Naroditsky death is this Dina gal just adding negative energy to it. It's like, go away. Go away. You're weird. You're making it about you. Fuck off. So, anyways, I hope I could clarify a couple things. Yeah. So let's wrap it up in a bow, like I try to do. I'm still in the shock phase. I'm still processing it. I could literally probably cry if I thought too much in the depth about it. My last video, when comparing Daniel Naroditsky's situation to a somewhat kind of similarity to the Pegasus chess situation, I'm just trying to utilize that to drive a point home, to point out how much hypocrisy is in the chess community. So I could agree with anybody saying Pegasus chess and Daniel Naroditsky don't deserve to be in the same sentence, not even in the same paragraph. So, and that Dina Belenchek, or whatever the hell her name is, just needs to go away. If you want to, gosh, dude, the chess community, bro, I swear, this chick is just making it about herself. And anyhow, that's about it.